Good evening, ladies. Good evening. So this is our very first session 35 podcast. So before we get into any background on how this is about, I'm just going to introduce myself and everybody. I am Crystal. This is Maya. This is Jen.
Hey, everybody.
And it is Kira.
Hello.
So again, before we get into any background, I just want the ladies to tell us a little bit more about themselves and how they became a part of Session 35. Jen.
My name is Jennifer, and I'm a wife and a mother, dental assistant, and I got my own little dental scrub line. I became a part of Session 35 just with the Girl Talk with Crystal on Facebook, linking up, her cooking us them good old meals, yes, getting us together, and that's how it came about.
Okay. We're going to pass it on to Maya.
All right, good evening, everybody. So my name is Maya. I am a mother of 3 wonderful boys. I became involved with Session 35 after working with Crystal, just kicking it, having conversations about life, love, politics, religion. And so, she came to me and asked me, did I want to be a part of a podcast? And I said, why not? To talk about what's current, what's not current, real life issues. So I'm excited. Thank you for having me.
Of course. And Kira.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kira, and I'm a mother of 4. Crystal one day posted on Facebook about starting a podcast. I put my name down. She contacted me. She had this fabulous meetup with ladies. We talked with no judgment. Felt right at home, and that's how it started.
All right. So I'm going to give a little bit of background on how Session 35 even came about. Like, for years, I was just posting on social media, encouraging posts, funny posts, deep stuff, just to spark conversations and just encourage people. And Maya can speak to that because Maya has been around since the beginning of me doing this. That's back when I used to call it Empower Her. Let me see. So the year I turned 35, which was last year, that was like a growing year for me. It was trying times. It was real good times. But I just loved turning 35 for some reason. I don't know. Like, I was just like, oh, I'm about to wear heels now. No, my feet don't do that
Yes,
still.
they hurt.
But I just wanted to change everything about me when I turned 35. So by being a healing year for me as well, I used to journal a lot. And every journal entry, I would call it a session number this or a session this, session about love, session about something. And then I was turning 35. So that's how I decided to do a podcast. Started Session 35. That's it. So I know Mother's Day is Sunday. So we decided that we're going to talk just about being mommy. We're going to go for you, Jen. You want to talk about being mommy? You want to start it? I'm supposed to start it. I think I'm supposed to start it.
Go on and start it, Crystal. Go on and start it.
I think one of our conversations we were supposed to talk about was how do you parent while being overwhelmed and depressed? Yeah. Yeah. You're not gonna chime in? Okay, I'll start it. Parenting while being overwhelmed and depressed for me, I get like a lot of it. So I have 3 kids. I don't know if I'd ever even said that. I'm a mom of 3. So with 2 of my children, they are autistic. So whenever I'm overwhelmed, and they're always overwhelmed, like who helping who?
On 10 all the time.
They on 10 all the time, and you know it. Who helping who? So I don't know how I am dealing with this yet. We all just driving each other crazy.
Learning as we go.
We at home just driving each other crazy. So that's that. I don't know. I am dealing with it day by day. Again, last year I started journaling. That kind of helped me a little bit until I found a therapist I can trust.
I think it's important to give yourself some grace. So ain't no playbook on being a parent. Ain't no playbook on being a mother. Whether you have your challenges is like you said, Crystal, any type of child that has some type of disability, whether it's learning, physical, whatever, that's going to increase pressure. But even if you have a child that doesn't have any type of disability,
It's
just
hard.
raising a child is hard. So I think it's important that we give ourselves some grace in those times where it does become overwhelming, because it's going to happen. So that looks like journaling. That looks like having a friend circle to support you. I think it's very important to have a support system.
Definitely.
That
You
looks
most
like
definitely need
faith,
that.
and whatever your faith looks like for you, which we know faith is different for all of us, but having some level of faith to help you through those trying times is extremely important as you're trying to parent through those tough times.
Because you're learning as you go, day by day. You know, you're learning with your children. There's no right, there's no wrong. So,
And it's
like you
different
said,
stages.
Definitely.
I'm learning that now. You know, I'm dealing with young adults and a toddler. So
That part.
it's different. You know, dealing with a toddler nowadays is real different. So
Told you. They different kids.
They grown.
yeah, so being overwhelmed is a feeling of every day when you wake up. It's like again. You know,
Again.
again.
I'm mama again.
So yeah, you know, it's hard. And like you
Very.
said, it's no playbook.
And I
Gotta
think
do
we
it day
try.
by day.
And I think we try so hard to be strong. We try so hard not to let our kids see us in those difficult times, which puts more pressure on ourselves.
Yep.
And I think even though we don't want them to feel what we feel, it's also a part of life. It's a real part of life.
Yep.
So I think sometimes when we mask those emotions or mask mommy's not having a good day, I don't know that we're necessarily helping them.
We're not, because they think we have it all figured out, and we
We
don't.
don't.
And we don't.
No,
Yeah,
we
we don't.
figure it out
That
as
part.
they
We figure it out as we
they
go,
need,
right,
As
as
they
they-
want. We
That is
make it
definitely-
go.
we make it happen.
Yeah.
That's definitely something I learned from my parents. I thought they had it all together.
Yeah.
No.
No.
So I don't let my kids see every little thing.
Right.
But they know when I'm having a bad day, and I explain that to them, especially with MJ. He's not gonna let me never
We-
not say.
we
I
already-
if I stop past angry now, what is your problem? I'm angry. Why? You don't have enough money?
Right.
No, I don't.
MJ gonna give it to you raw and cut, and I think all
Raw
the
and
kids
cut.
do.
They
I think
do.
all the kids do.
They
Like
do.
they
They
pick
do.
up, they pick up on stuff. So I think that's the best tool to have, in discernment and knowing what to share with them, so that they have an understanding. Because it also is going to help them grow into successful individuals. Because, like you said, it's gonna always be trying times. Nobody has it all together
At all.
at any point.
And if they
Something
do,
is
I
gonna
want
always
to know
gonna.
the secret. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Please tell me.
Drop the sauce.
Please let me know.
I'm trying to figure it out. Tell me.
Please.
That part. I think we good on that part, Maya.
You think we get on that part?
I think so. I think. Well, what advice do you give to somebody who's being depressed right now in parenting? What advice y'all got for ladies that's like being depressed
Pray.
right now?
Pray.
Pray.
There we go.
Pray,
Grace.
pray,
That's
pray.
it.
Sticky notes, prayers.
That's it, that's
journal
all.
Prayers, card, prayers,
Patience.
cry, prayers.
Prayers, cry,
Cry,
prayers.
wake up, prayers, pray.
But you know what I
Right.
think? You know what I think is
That's
extremely
it, that's all.
what I think is extremely important, and what I would advise is for mothers to know that it's okay to have your time.
Definitely.
It is okay to have your thing. And I think I struggle with that because, and I know this is a topic that we're going to touch on, but, and I didn't say it in the beginning, but I'm a single mother. So I think as a single mother and as a single parent, even if you're a single father, we have so much pressure on us that we find it hard to find balance in what we enjoy.
Your happiness.
Your happiness, exactly, Kira. So I think it's important that you find what makes you happy and it understand that it's okay to still do that, and that doesn't diminish you as a parent. And
Doesn't
I
make you a
think
bad
that I'm
parent.
walking into that now, even with just being a podcast, because for a lot of time I would tell people I can't do it. These kids got A, B, C, and D. They got me up, down, left, right. Like I just don't have time. But I really had to find the time for Maya, because if Maya isn't good, then I really can't pour into my children.
Can't be good for them.
Yep.
So for me, it would be find something for you, find your purpose, find your passion, and outside of work. So outside of work, outside of mommying what is your passion? What makes you smile? What makes you laugh? What
That's
makes
so
you
true.
happy? What revives you? What refreshes you? And then you're able to tackle whatever that next thing looks like.
That's
So
so
that
true.
would be my advice.
Yes.
And I'm
Separate
going-
yourself from the children sometimes. I understand we want to be this perfect mommy, you want to be there for them, but if you're not here for yourself, you can't be there for your children.
And that's-
And burnout is real.
Burnout is very
Burnout. That's me.
Burnout is real.
I had to learn that burnout is real. And see, people think that single is the only burnout. Even when you married, it's still a burnout because your husband is at work. So you still by yourself. So you still taking to school, picking up, doing practice and home and all. So it's almost like still being a single parent because either he doing it or you doing it. So it's just hard either way you go. And the kids, they don't stop.
This job,
They don't
parenting is
stop.
just it's a
Seem
whole
like the
job.
older they get, the
Yeah.
harder it
Definitely
gets.
should be getting a paycheck for it.
Oh, most
The
definitely.
older they get, I think it get worse
I can
for me.
contest.
I thought it would get better, but it's not. It's like
No.
they need you more.
They need you more.
Oh my
They
God.
need you more.
It's just like
They
All the
need
time.
You more.
All the time.
so.
They
Yeah,
need you
you got to
more.
find that balance of getting yourself happy.
Yes.
That's number one rule. And that praying is not no joke because it got me out of a lot of stuff. Like you said, Maya. Like I'm a single parent as well, and I've been divorced almost 3 years. So that praying got me through a lot, a lot. Like you said, you don't want your children to see so much, but
You gotta let them.
you
see
gotta let them
something.
see
They
something.
gotta see enough.
They know, like,
They gotta
hey,
know
my
how to
mama
deal
got
with it.
this.
They
She's
gotta see
strong.
enough.
That's
Right.
it. Yeah,
They
so.
gotta see you hard working. They gotta
working.
see that they deserve what you doing,
definitely.
and that's
And
what
then
I struggle.
They
with,
may go through
you
something
know?
one day,
Yeah.
so they got to be able
Yeah.
to see it's an outcome.
How my-
Yeah, yeah,
It's another side to this.
yeah.
Definitely.
And we already was talking about it. We was talking about co-parenting, Maya. That's what you.
We was talking about core parenting, but I want to pivot. Y'all know me. I want to pivot real quick, and the reason why I want to pivot real quick is because, so I'm single, never married. I think you guys just heard Kira say she's single, but she's divorced. But then both Jen and Crystal are married. And Jen made a very valid point, and I'm not sure I heard it, and it instantly clicked for me. So I'm not sure if the listeners heard it. I'm not even sure if we heard it at the table collectively. But Jen said, even though I'm married, it still sometimes is pressure for me, and it still sometimes can feel like I'm a single parent because my husband may be out. I'm the only one here. I still got to homework, cook, clean. Like, I still got to do all of these things. So as we talk about being mothers, like, that just makes me realize, like, it doesn't really matter. And I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but even if you have that partner or that husband, at the end of the day, the mother is the one really driving.
The mother driving the
mother.
car.
Driving the car.
Driving the car.
When I say driving the car,
Driving it.
if my husband listening, I'm nice. I'm being nice because I be driving that car.
Yes, we are driving.
We'll leave it at that.
And I think sometimes as a single woman, and I'm not gonna say I envy, but I always feel like those who are in a 2-parent household or, married, that things might be a little smoother, a little easier, a little less stressful.
No.
But again,
No.
so just hearing Jen say that, I'm like I
no.
immediately clicked into that, like, okay, so
Most of the time, y'all on opposites. If
Okay.
you don't want to pay for babysitting and
Correct.
daycare, so you on opposites. So he at work, you at home. You at work, he at home. So somebody got to be doing something. It's mama.
it's mama.
It is.
Thank
It
God for
is.
mama.
Thank God for mama.
God. And I'm pretty sure the husbands will say thank God for wives because without us,
I mean, and they do a
kids.
lot.
babies.
You know, they do a
babies.
lot, but we do a whole lot because it don't stop for us. Like,
Right.
it don't stop. It don't stop for me, never.
Never.
Especially
Only
not
when
just
my
what you
eyes
thinking.
closed.
We think
It don't-
ahead
That's
of
the only time it
everything.
stops, when I'm asleep.
You're right.
When
And-
I'm woke, it's going.
And because we always thinking about every single thing. You know,
Everything.
I think even the fathers, like the husbands or whatever, they think about what's happening right then and there.
That's
Right.
why
in that
guys
moment.
always say we overthinkers.
We are.
We are.
We think ahead of time.
think
I can tell you
ahead,
right now.
yes.
Hey, don't forget next
Proactive.
month MJ has Hawaiian Day. You have to take this up to school, and he didn't think about none of that. But I already ordered the shirts and ordered X, Y, and Z. You know, so we
Right.
think ahead of everything. So
I mean, and that's a lot of pressure anyway. For me, it is. Like, a lot of people talking to you, a lot of people asking you stuff, being responsible for everybody's stuff because you running a household. So even for mothers that stay at home, people act like that's not a job.
That's a job.
That's a job,
That's a job.
because it don't stop. You waking up, you got to take the kids, you got to pick them up, you got to cook, you got to clean up, you got to wash, you got to go pick them up, you got to take them to practice. So it's a lot.
That's
Like,
why you should run for president. Tell them we need checks for this.
Yeah, we
Definitely.
should.
We
Like,
need checks for this.
and then at the same time, somebody like, Ma, what we eating?
I'm so glad I'm out of that part today.
How about you
They
cook
stay
and they
home.
don't eat it?
There
And
we
they
go.
DoorDash.
Yeah.
That's
Ooh.
what makes me mad.
Oh, yeah, that part. Or you
Sorry,
need
Bookie.
$20 from me
Oh
and you
my
DoorDash.
God. Okay.
After I cook, you want my money to buy the
Yeah.
food.
Yes.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Come on, Maya.
That's these kids.
Okay.
That's good.
So I did pivot, but I thought that was just really something that I needed to
Yeah.
like point out, because again, it is something that I struggle with. And so then on the flip side of that, co-parenting. So co-parenting, whether that's from a divorce, such as Kira did state, she's been divorced, or if it's just always been a co-parenting situation, because you are a single parent. And another thing I really want to point, I know it's Mother's Day and we talking about the mamas and making sure that we hold things down, but I want to really, really make it very clear that co-parenting does not always have to be 100% driven by the mother. I have a few male friends who are driving that car from
Driving
a
it.
co-parenting
Definitely.
perspective.
Few.
So
Give it up to them.
give it up to them. Shout
I
out
can
to
say
them.
that I have a great co-parent.
Yes.
That's good.
I
Yeah,
have a
see?
great co-parent.
Yes.
So
So I think that when we talk about co-parenting, I don't want to make it seem like we talking about co-parenting and it's all about everything being put on the mom, and understanding that fathers can be custodial parents as well, and sometimes they have the same struggles with how are they co-parenting with that child's mother. So ultimately, when we think about co-parenting, we just really want to think about a healthy environment for the child. And I know for me, when I think about co-parenting, it's very important that me and that other individual have had a conversation and decided on how we want to raise these children. Like, what does that look like, whether we're in the same household or whether or not we're separate? So I pose this question to the ladies, like, when you are thinking about, or when you're dealing with a co-parenting situation, what's the most important part what's the foundation? Like, what makes that co-parenting relationship really work? And Jen, I think we want to start with you, because I heard you say you have a very good co-parenting relationship currently. So what did that look like, and what was the foundation of that?
equal. It's no mama control everything. And I think that's what a lot of ladies, we control things. We control freaks. So I put it in my mind that everything was going to be, you got to decide with mama and daddy. I don't get to just say no. He don't get to just say no. I don't get to just say yes. He don't get to just say yes. Every single decision in their life, we got to decide. So I think when you making it like that, that means it's all about the kids. So I think that's the foundation, just equal.
You co-parenting, ma'am. See, I can't speak on co-parenting. I got my 3 kids with my husband, but my oldest, my daughter, she has her own dad. But her father passed away before she was born. So I didn't never get that chance to know how it is to be co-parenting. I think he'd have been cool. The type of person I am, but I don't know how that is.
So co-parenting for me, it's up and down. It's a roller coaster. To be honest,
It is.
Be honest.
it's up and down situation for me. Like I said, 1 minute it's going good, 1 minute it's not. 1 minute we on the same page, 1 minute we off that page. But it's all about our kids. That's, like you said, it's all about the kids. I just feel like it can be better. Maybe one day down the road it will be.
The kids, though, I think the kids play a part.
very much play a
the
part.
kids.
But like I said, it's different for me.
So what do some of the challenges look like? And Jen, has yours always been a good co-parenting relationship,
Yeah.
or did you guys have to work towards that?
It was always, I'm going to say, I was the baby daddy. I'm going to say it like that. So it was because we started off with 2 boys and 1 girl. So it was just everything with the boys you do, everything with the girl I do. So it just kind of stayed like that
Okay.
and worked its way like that. But then when my boys got older and got challenging, that's when I said it depends on the kids. So that's when our co-parenting, if we did have issues, it was because of the kids. You know, it didn't have nothing to do with us. Because, you know, the kids going to try to play on you. They
Right.
going to try to,
Oh, definitely.
mama this,
Oh,
daddy
definitely.
this,
Oh,
and mama
absolutely.
this, and
I get it
daddy
a lot.
this.
I still do that.
I get it a lot.
I still
Yeah.
do that at 43.
Yeah, right.
My kids do that when we in the house.
So we got to, so you got to try to nip that in the bud
Definitely.
with the kids.
Definitely.
And know that, okay, I'm tell your daddy anyway, or I'm gonna tell your mama
yeah.
anyway, or if your mama said no, then it's no. If your daddy said no, then it's no. Then the kids will learn eventually that that's what it is. But then also,
work on that.
you know, we baby our kids, women. We
We
men
do.
don't. They stand firm on things. They don't.
Not on
We-
them little girls.
No, they baby them. You know, they little sweetie pies.
baby them girls.
Yeah, so that's when you know when but my kid's older too, so
How do your co-parenting look with your ex-husband and your current husband?
no relationship,
Okay.
no, just none, no bad one, no good one, just none.
So
Don't need to be.
quick question that's like burning in my inside. So, Cole, do you guys feel like co-parenting should be 50-50? And then what does 50-50 look like? And can it ever be 50-50 in separate households?
Well, why do we have to say 50-50? Why can't it be 100-100? Like, why? I mean, why can't it just be together? Why do we always have to separate something? That's the thing. Everybody always want to be like half of this, half of this. No, we had them together.
Okay,
So we're
so-
one.
Okay,
So maybe
Can it be
why
100-100?
I don't never think it will be.
I'm with the 100-100.
It
can.
because if
mouth.
the mama with the kids every day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's more on you.
It is.
That's
It's-
more on the
yeah,
mama right
it's-
there.
It's
I was just
right
about to say
there.
that.
In school, she got to pick them
Yes.
up. She got to take on the practice. She got to do that. So that's
Yeah.
more on her.
It's more on my-
That mean her
yeah.
toe already up.
It's already up.
So I get what both of you. I get what you 50-50 you trying to say, and I get what you saying. Like, it shouldn't be that at all. It's just do what
It
needs
should be
to be
just do
done.
what you're supposed
but
to
when you
do.
live separately,
Yeah.
you're on two different schedules. Everybody is on different accords. So when they live with me, I already got my life adjusted around them.
Correct.
They don't live with you, so you get to go and pick a job and work whatever schedule you want.
All
'Cause you
you
don't have
want.
to worry about waking
No.
nobody
Right.
up for school,
No.
picking nobody up, and none of that stuff. It's all still falling on me. That's why I don't think it'll ever be 50-50, 100-100.
It never
so
will. It never.
whoever the other parent is, if the children is not living with you, I think you should pick up a little bit more slack, because I'm here with them. I'm feeding them. I'm waking them up. I'm
Preach.
bathing them. I'm making sure their homework is done. Because you ain't at my house sitting at my table making sure this homework done every day. You probably a weekend dad. You probably picking them up on Friday, bringing them back Sunday, for the ones that do that. So if you are one of those weekend parents and every now and then parents and sometimes picking up from school, pick up the slack a little bit more. If you notice you got a Thursday off during the week, they can spend the night with you on that Thursday. You take them to school, you feed them dinner, you do homework. Just add more as much as you can, because the
So-
ones that's living at home with that parent, they going
What
through
about
it.
when they live so far apart? How do you do that? Because see, that's another situation too. When they live, I live an hour away. So that means everything is gonna have to be on me.
On you.
It's no
Take a financial burden off of me a little bit then.
So
So if I'm
that's
paying
where yeah.
almost everything, I think you should pick up a lot more now, because I'm doing the mental part of this. I'm
Right.
doing the physical part of this. So
Right.
take over some financial stuff. You know what I mean? Like, so if I'm paying for this and doing this, I'm not splitting down the middle with you, because I'm here every day with them. I'm doing this I'm cooking and slaving, sir.
So I'm gonna just tell
Ironing
y'all
and
my
washing.
quote. Call your daddy.
Call your daddy.
That's
What's
what
it
I
do?
give them.
Call your daddy. You need shoes?
Call your
Call
daddy.
your daddy.
They are
I cooked for you today. Call your daddy. I'm not
Anything outside
doing
of the house
everything.
and all the call your daddy. Anything
Anything.
special.
Anything.
Call your daddy. Yeah,
I don't care if you need a new draw. Call your daddy.
Call your daddy.
Call your daddy.
Call your daddy.
I cook for you
but,
all week.
you know, it ain't that, you know, because there's some men that's not gonna be there when they call. So the mama got to pick that up too.
And that fall, and I hate that part. Well, like I hate how just the world allows this to happen, allow you to be a deadbeat daddy, or I don't know how you can stop it.
It's some deadbeat mama.
It's dead.
I was gonna say, we was talking about that.
I was gonna say,
Yes. Remember we was talking about
I
that
was
last week. Okay, not Debbie Daddy, Debbie parent.
Yeah,
I just
that's
don't
what
think
I
that
said,
should be. That should not be.
Yeah.
I don't know how y'all gonna stop it, but it should just not. It's not cool.
It's not.
You cannot just go out there and do
It's
what you want to
not.
do. And I'm sitting here with this baby. No,
But
not.
ain't nothing.
And I know, ooh.
Ain't nothing you could. Ain't nothing
Baby
you could do
mamas is
about
weird.
it. Ain't nothing you could do about it. And
Baby mamas
again, I'm glad Kira said that because I wanted to make sure that we, again, it is Mother's Day and we are,
Yeah.
shouting out the mamas for being amazing
I'm
women,
telling y'all.
amazing mothers. But again, just recognizing that again, there are some mothers out there who are not the best mothers, whatever, for whatever reason, and just acknowledging that it's a parent thing because we got some daddies out here doing the thing, and the
we
mamas
do.
ain't
Some
really
great
pulling
Some great
it up.
dads out
So
here.
So I kind of like jumped ahead of myself because I know we were supposed to be talking about parenting while dating, Kira.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so that is something that I really did have to learn. Balancing dating with children. Oh God, y'all, it's hard. It's hard. Not really mentally. You have to be ready to even date because sometimes you don't even want to date because you feel like
Something gonna go on.
something gonna go on. And then not only that, like, wait a minute, is this man patient enough to wait for me while I get my household together before I even get to him? That's another thing. Then I got so many things in my mind, like, oh my God, y'all, do I really want to date? Then he gonna think I want him to be my kid's dad. No, I don't want you to be my kid's dad. But dating for me, I've actually went on some dope dates with guys. First off, I don't introduce any guys to my children anyway. We have to be down a long road before we even get to that because I know a lot of females that introduce their children to every man they date, which is not cool.
No, not at all. Please stop.
Please,
Get to know
Please
him first.
stop.
please get to know him first. He don't need to know your kids. No, he can know how many you got, and that's it. But dating for me, like I said, I am single. I do dates. I've met some dope guys. Dope guys. It's very difficult though. Like I said, I have 2 older boys that like keep me on my feet. Keep me on my feet. Track practice, basketball, football, wrestling. My
child.
oldest son, he's working. I got this little baby that think he's the man of the house, and then I got my
child.
daughter that's graduating this year. So it's just like, yes, 2024 graduate.
You too. That's right.
So yeah, it's hard. But like I said, I like it. I like it. I don't have really no problem with it.
How the
For
kids
me.
like it?
The boys.
Them
Right.
boys be like, no.
Oh my God, say it
They
again.
be like, no.
No.
Because, baby,
don't
Jacob
play about
be
they
at the
mama.
door. Jacob be at the door
I
like,
be
because
like-
you going where? Because why you putting them shoes on? Because where you going?
The boys don't play about their mother. Now my daughter, she just be like, oh, what you wearing, Ma? That's cute. I'm like, period, daughter.
She
Like, she gonna help me find
She
me a man. But yeah, it's, other than that, I don't know. It's some dope guys out here though. You just got to keep it real with them.
Maya, you dating?
No, child. You're not dating. Maya don't have no patience for real.
You sure don't.
Maya,
We know
Maya
you
don't have no
don't. You
patience.
tripping.
And honestly, for me, my struggle, I have tried to date. My real struggle really has been that I am extremely busy. And so it really takes someone to understand that I don't have a lot of time to give, but I will try to give the time when I can.
But you gotta try.
You got to make the time.
You gotta make time.
Right.
You just said that a minute ago.
Yeah.
I
That's
do.
the only
and
way.
Right, but again,
Carve it
what that looks like is I might have 5 minutes,
That's
but
what
they
you think.
want 30 minutes, and so they don't understand that I got the track practice, I got the basketball practice, I work. I got a business I'm running. Now I got this podcast I'm on. So, mama moving and shaking, bobbing and weaving. So I don't have a lot of time where I can just,
But do you want to date?
I do want to date. But it also has to, I really needed to be extremely understanding that I have a lot of things on my plate. So while I want you to be on this plate as well, you also have to be understanding
Very
and respectful
understanding.
of what I have going
time.
on. And I haven't found one that's really able to be understanding. And then I feel like if you can't understand that you got somebody that's a mover or shaker, then you probably not the one for me anyway.
Correct.
Because mama always going to be moving and shaking. So I need you to
How
move.
much time is you don't have.
You gotta be
Because
able to
I
give
know,
us
because
some
I'm just
time.
like, I ain't got time for the man I live
How
with
you gonna
already.
go
So
on a date?
I know we busy.
You gotta make
But
time.
ma'am,
You
I
can't
make-
go on no 5
no,
minute date, Maya.
and you can't be scheduling 5-minute phone calls.
Your
Call
time
me
is
on
up.
Tuesday from 7
I mean,
to 5.
I mean, it do be like that.
No!
Seriously, sometimes.
No.
I'm very serious. So
No.
what y'all want me to do? What y'all want me to do?
I don't
What
know.
time?
You
gotta
better
make
figure out
time.
Gotta
something.
make time, right?
You gotta make some time.
But see, the thing about it, when the right person come,
And that could be true too.
then you gonna figure out the time. You gonna want to be around them. You gonna
No,
want-
because
yes,
what if she been to
is.
push the
The
right
right
person
person
could have been
wasn't.
gone
Right,
already.
'cause
You
you
done.
know you ain't got
I only got 5
Ooh.
minutes. What do you need? Like, dang girl, I'm
I
gonna
do-
take you to Paris. 5 minutes. Never mind.
Oh, y'all, the tough crowd today. Tough crowd today. Well, sis,
That's how you
sis do,
be.
sis, I don't be like that. And sis do
Okay.
be making some time sometimes, but sis don't have a lot of time.
Well, this is a goal.
And
You gonna have to make more time.
I'm gonna have to make.
We're
I have
gonna
to make
find
more
a
time.
speed dating class.
We can go together.
We can
Yeah.
go because, but I'm open.
Y'all was supposed to been downtown doing
She
the
left
draft
me. She
and
left
find us
me.
a football player.
She left me. We
I
was,
ain't even
we
drafting
was supposed to be
nobody.
trying to get drafted. No, but seriously, I am going to try. But I think Jen made a very valid point too in dating. I do have you got to have that connection.
You do.
And I'm not gonna say I do have a lot of things going on, but I will make myself available. If I can,
You know, when
And
we
that's
like
what-
somebody,
and
you
you
know.
waiting on the
Make the time.
text.
And
You
not
be
only-
But
waiting
she
on
ain't
the
even getting
text.
to that point.
Yeah.
I'm
She
texting-
barely getting to the point of liking him. It's like he called, I'm
Ooh.
busy. Like, you don't even know if you like him yet. Because
Ooh.
you started breaking up all
But you
kind
know
of
what?
time once
It's
you like
okay,
him.
Maya, because I do that sometimes.
Get it together.
When you
Baby,
are
your
healing and working on yourself, and you don't want nobody to disturb your peace, baby. You just be like, soon as they say one wrong text, you be like, yeah, block.
That one. See, y'all like them people in that post. That man said he that man said he messing up my TV show. He
I mean, you
disturbing my
got
peace.
one time to
Like,
say
5
something
minutes.
wanna hang
wrong.
out.
You
I do
irritated.
I do. So
Y'all have-
so transparency
minutes,
moment.
irritated, Block.
So transparency moment because
We
Crystal
done
giving me
healed
that
too
look.
much.
I have
her.
that is me. That
We
is
done
me.
healed too much.
But I am consciously working on that though because I do understand. Dude could go to the restaurant and order his steak round. And I'll be like, never again,
Never
sir.
again. Oh
never
my
again.
God.
Never again, sir. And
Don't get to
it's
say,
so.
just give them a juice.
Your patience is too thin.
But I think it's the age too, and
Age.
we probably
I
can.
don't
It's
have
true.
And we probably
No
can touch on
patience.
that.
It's true. Because I don't have patience at home with my husband, so I get
no,
it. So
I
I
don't
could be
got
I
none.
can only imagine
Zero.
Yeah.
talking
This
to a
little-
stranger
this
that
little-
does the stuff my
Yeah.
husband do. It's like, it's over.
And
I can't
it's
tell him it's
like-
over. We here.
Nowadays, I just go mute.
Definitely.
Quiet.
I
I don't have anything to say.
hey, it's better than saying something ignorant. Just be quiet.
You're horrible.
So balancing
That-
with dating
dating.
is, I think that's very hard. Is there any advice that y'all can give us about dating since y'all,
Find the
y'all
time.
married?
Please find the time.
I got time.
Y'all know how I feel. I know y'all know how I feel about this whole dating thing. Like, everybody always say the dating fool full of piss.
It
I mean,
is.
it is a little murky outside.
It's a little-
It's a little murky.
It's a lot of piss.
It's
It's a
some
little
nice
murk.
guys out there, but they don't know
Bella
how to
water.
date.
It's a little murky. It's a little murky.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think they.
I just
might
feel
be,
like it's just-
they might be scared.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
are.
Everybody's saying this is
No.
way up here.
That
now.
part
They-
too.
They you can't even take.
But
you
I'm
out
not
the
you know what?
Applebee's.
They
my
came with the
standards
age.
and
By the way,
boundaries.
I like Applebee's.
Thank you.
Okay.
Y'all can
Well,
keep
I don't know
saying
more, but
y'all
I
don't.
get.
I like
Chili's.
Applebee's.
We still go.
I like Applebee's.
I like
I like
Chili's,
they drink.
Applebee's.
I ain't never
$5
been.
margaritas.
I never had those type of standards. We going to have a good time. Like,
Yeah.
I never had those standards.
I mean, but now that's what guys, they be thinking that. Like, they think they gotta have.
And they definitely think they gotta have so
whole-
much money. Like, baby, I don't even want your money. That's the first rule.
yeah.
Don't think I want your money.
Mm.
I don't.
But that's
They
that.
gotta
But
know
you gotta
that
have
women now
some-
coming
no.
with their own.
But you know that's that social media that got us
That's
to that
social
place.
media.
So when guys be, so I hear what you're saying, Jen. But when guys be saying that, I also have to say, like, look at what you portraying. Because again, with the online dating, because we know we doing more online dating, because that's just what's happening, how we meeting people. You see, Facebook, you scrolling, you hopping in DMs now. So what you portraying though? what am I seeing when I'm scrolling through? So if you portraying that you out here spending money, then that's probably what you gonna track.
Right. That's
So
the
we
type
got-
of girl
right,
that's
so-
gonna hop in your DM.
Okay.
One day.
Because that's what you-
guys
So
you
you
know,
act
that's
a
what
certain
you
type of
running
way, so that's
down.
what you getting in your DMs, basically.
Right, because that's what
Okay.
you running
'Cause
down. That's what you
probably
showing.
wouldn't DM a guy that's like that, and you wouldn't either, because you're not attracted to a guy that's
Right.
doing
Like
that.
that.
That was
Versus-
never.
You know,
Right,
That's one of the
versus-
things. I was never attracted to those type of guys.
So-
I always felt like
Versus
they
if
was
you
cute.
meeting somebody organically, just outside, like we used to do when times was easier and when
Yeah.
dating was more fun.
Yeah, 'cause then
You know,
they
you
gotta
don't
approach
know.
you.
They got to approach you. We got to hear, what your conversation is. And you ain't coming out the gate like, hey, what's up, baby girl? What's your name? I make $150,000.
Now
Like,
you don't even know if they text you.
Right.
You talking to the phone.
Right.
Hey, girl.
You know what I'm saying? Versus if you on their social media and they like, oh, this my car, this my house, this where I work, this my. So,
And you
know.
don't even know if it's real or not.
And you,
Social media ain't real for real.
so.
Sometimes.
And I don't got standards like that. Like, I don't went in my DM before. Let's just say that.
You been in a
I done
DM?
been in the DM.
Did you
and-
jump? Did you jump
well,
in the
I
DM?
answered the DM.
Oh, you
Would you?
answer one.
So let me
Okay.
ask you this: since we talk about DMs,
Right.
'cause-
You jumping
'cause my
in them DMs?
So real quick, my friend circle, they be on my head because they be asking me like, would I jump in the DM? Would I take the lead? And I don't think I can.
I did it one time,
did-
and
I
it was a
don't think I
mistake.
could do
For
that.
real.
See?
It was a
I
mistake.
don't think I could be
He was too cocky.
the aggressor,
Wow.
so to speak.
I feel like, so I don't want to put that out there, but I feel like that's what ends up happening. You be aggressive, not aggressive, but you take the first initiative to do it, and then they turn out to be cocky.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why a lot of women don't do it. And
I'm
then
like,
men
oh,
claim they
no.
like that.
Yeah.
But, sir, as soon as I do it, you think you got the upper hand.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So
I don't need
would
you
never
liking
do it
me more than
again.
I like you.
But then,
Or me liking you more than you like me.
but then if y'all read, and I know you read it because we talked about it, Kadeen and DeVale.
We over
book,
me.
We over me.
I
You know,
love
she
it.
said, she
love
said, shoot your
it.
shot, sis. She said, shoot
It's
your
true.
shot, sis. I ain't there
Okay,
yet.
so
I ain't
It's
there
a
yet.
thing.
Like
You gon'
that.
no, but that don't mean stop though. I get it. That's that one time, mess it up, keep it going though. Because
I
you
mean,
just
I don't
never
want to
know.
be in the DMs like everybody else.
Well,
like,
no, don't be flooding
hey,
nobody
boo.
DMs.
Hey, baby. What's the favorite line when they in your DM?
Don't be flooding people DMs. Just, pick and choose when you gonna drop in the
You're about to
box.
be in the guy's DM. Be looking out, guys.
Check y'all DMs. She
Let me know how that
Over
goes.
to a DM
Girl.
near you.
Right.
She about to be
That
there.
part.
About to go check the DM. But, well, I kind of still want to talk about the dating for a second.
Okay, talk about
Because
the dating.
you made me forget my train of thought. What was I doing? No, actually, you already answered my question, so we can go.
What was your question? What I answer?
Nothing, because I'm gonna leave you alone. You
No,
said you're
answer
gonna
the
work
question.
on time.
I'm
You said you're gonna work on some time. Oh, that was what I was gonna say about dating too. So I know, like when I was saying, I know everybody say the dating full of piss, blah blah. But I also think a lot of it has to do with everybody's just getting older, and we don't tolerate what we tolerated 20, 15 years
Definitely.
ago. When we was 10, 15 years ago, we didn't know if homeboy had a car or not. He fine. Like now you talking to him,
Catching the
and now
bus
he your
together.
damn baby daddy. So.
Catching the bus.
You see what I'm saying? So you did not have all of that going on. Now that you older, you know what you want. You know what you don't want. So now you
My
real
baby
picky
better
about
not get on
everything.
no bus with nobody.
See what I'm saying? And the men are picky too. It ain't just us.
These days.
No.
Not these days.
So I
Don't
Everybody-
do what I do.
But look,
No, be
everybody is
better than
picky
me,
right now.
okay?
It's not necessarily picky, but not you.
I-
Everybody just know what they want
I
now. You're
can't
not
say-
tolerating
definitely,
stuff.
definitely.
That too,
Men
but I
too,
think
though.
it's
They get y'all get
easier
annoyed
now.
too
Like,
quick now. Everybody.
The knowledge is too.
True.
It's too much knowledge out there now to not have these things. Like that's what I think. It's too much knowledge out here to not have it. Like back then, we didn't have all of the knowledge that they have now. They can pick up their phone and learn anything.
Definitely.
We couldn't learn anything. You don't even really what your kids know way before you tell them anything.
Anything.
They know it already.
That's why I be trying to have them
like
conversations
these
ahead of
kids
time.
know about tax money. Like, huh? I never knew
Ooh.
about none of that.
Oh, they know. Oh, they be on my. Oh, they
Because
get on
whoever
my
told TT they got it.
Girl.
Like, did you get
They
your
swear.
taxes? Like,
What?
Did you get your taxes?
right.
But and then the top of when I was just saying that dating still, everybody just don't. I mean, everybody just another thing. Everybody just stuck in their ways. When you get older, you really just get stuck in your ways, and you're not really willing to bend a little bit. So that's my advice to you, single folks. You are stuck in your ways, but and then y'all look
You
at other
gotta
people
bend
who
a little
you
bit.
gotta
I can't
bend
say
because a lot of
a
people that's in these
little.
long-term
I ain't say
relationships.
a whole lot.
Not a little bit. I mean, not a lot. I mean, not a lot, but a lot of people that's in these long-term relationships already, who we were then, I mean, who we are now, probably wouldn't even date the person that we was back then because
Oh, heck no.
you wouldn't because you different now. Everything about you is different now. So the people who are with their spouses now, we grew together. You know what I mean? We grew together. So now I like you. I would date you here.
mean, but that's
to me, to
growing
your old
together,
one, we
what
just
you
not
just
doing
said.
it. Right. So you got to grow with somebody. Because just because you're older now, they don't mean that's what, I mean, I'm not trying to say that they got to come with every single thing. It's going to be something that you are just not going to click with that man. It's going to be something that he's not going to click with you. Y'all got to be able to be in.
No,
A
but
lot.
it's
And I'm not saying a
that.
whole bunch. Just a
only
little bit.
thing-
Get out them
Why you
stuck
look at-
ways.
why you look at me
Don't
when
be
you
getting
said
mad.
being-
Don't be getting
why you
mad
look
when
at
you
me
open
when
up
you
your
said being
refrigerator the
adult?
wrong way.
See, a lot
Don't
of
get
guys
mad.
will
He ain't put the
do-
top on there and he just visiting like, yeah, I'm cutting him
No,
off
that's
because
just
he need to take his.
stupid.
Oh,
That's
it's crazy.
stuff. I think.
Don't open my refrigerator if I,
I
don't
think
know
why
you
See what I'm saying?
No, don't be opening up my
I
refrigerator.
think why I am
Like that.
single now because I'm sticking with my standards and boundaries.
Okay.
In the past, I let them down, like let them go, trying to give every people a chance,
Oh.
and you trying to give a person a chance, and they showing you why you sticking with your standards and boundaries. You let them down. Like you said, I understand. Nothing's perfect. And I'm not trying to say I'm going to find a perfect guy out there because I'm not perfect. So I don't even want to, like you said, portray anything that I'm not because I'm not. But you got to come with something because I'm
That's
coming
very
with
true.
something.
Very true. Don't come to bare minimum.
Don't
And I don't
come
think
with
nobody
bare-
should
I
be
don't-
dating if you're not prepared to
That's
At
the
all.
thing.
at least
Not-
the.
yeah.
And I ain't saying
Halfway.
not bare minimum, but the
Halfway.
minimum.
Minimum.
Oh, not
You
down
gotta
here. Be a little. You got to be able to meet me a little
You should
bit.
be able to meet
Even
me.
if you right up under
I
me,
mean,
don't be
women
way
too.
behind me.
You can't
Everybody.
Ask, you can't
Ask
ask
a
a man
man,
to buy you
yes.
something that you can't
That
buy
you
even
can't buy
yourself.
yourself.
I'm not gonna ask you to buy me nothing.
Please
that
say
I
that
don't
louder.
Already have.
Cause y'all be killing me.
Or that
He
I
can't buy me a bag. Can
already
you buy
had.
you a bag?
Date on
Exactly.
your
Probably
level.
not.
Date on your
Date
level
on your
or,
Can you buy
or
a bag?
above.
Or do you got some
I
money
date
in that
above.
bag?
There you go.
I date above.
There you go.
I date above.
Yeah, so I
Date
don't
on
know.
your level or above.
All right. So I know
I'm
we
just
was
happy I got a date. It is
Oh.
a pool.
It's a pool.
It's a pool.
It's a
It's
struggle.
for pool for all of
'Cause of
y'all.
social
Because I see
media,
it on both
though.
sides.
That's
It's a
okay,
pool for
Maya. We gonna go
everybody.
speed dating.
It's social
I
media.
just, you know what?
I sure got.
I
I'm
know-
gonna put it together.
my friends hate when I say this, but I'm just trying to have fun. And if God bless me with that one person that's supposed to be my forever
That's when it
person,
come.
then I'm good with that. But I think when I was younger, I was all about, ooh, I gotta get married. Ooh, I need a husband. Ooh, I
relationship.
want a husband. Ooh, I want to be in a relationship. Ooh. And I'm so at peace with just Maya that I just, and don't get me wrong, like I be, I want to date, I want to go out, I want to have a good time, but it's not as much pressure as I used to put on myself. Like
Because back in the day, you
Yeah.
just wanted a boyfriend.
Yeah.
You like me, yes or no?
check a
Next day,
box,
yeah, check a
know.
box.
And now I'm just trying to, we just trying to chill. We just trying to vibe. And like you said, I think, Crystal, you made a good point. My expectations are totally different. And I think before, when you was younger, you was all about, how much money you make or what you got going on. And now I'm like, what that conversation do? Like,
Where your mental?
Where your mental at? Like, we can, that bank account, like, we can work on that. It's
How you
things that
handle
can be
me when I'm
done.
6 people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
How do you
I'm
communicate?
6 people.
How do you
How you handle
communicate?
from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. and I'm about 10 at 2 p.m.
You know what? I want that one. I want that one because I know I'm a piece of work. I want that one that can look at me and I be like, okay,
Okay.
let me
You want
be
somebody
quiet.
to say, "Shut up"?
Shut up.
and just
Right.
and I
That's
ain't
why I
met
said it gotta come.
and
the
I
right
and
person.
because I know I got
gotta
6 people and
There we
5
go.
different minds,
There
and
we
I know
go
my mouth be mouthing, so I need you to just be able to be like,
come. Handle me.
and I be like, I
Okay.
better stop talking now.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead to Jen. With your
What's up?
topic. What was
She
you?
talking about what's up?
What was she talking about? So what's up? What was you talking? Forgive.
Oh,
Forgiveness.
Forgiveness. Kids learning that parents deserve forgiveness too.
Ooh.
We not perfect. We don't make perfect decisions all the time. We react out of anger. I know I do. So, kids these days, they don't really know how to process their emotions, I think.
they
so
don't.
when they get angry, I think they shield themselves now. So they go and lock themselves in the room and they quiet and they not talking and they not. And
That part.
I think it be like, that's that I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? Instead of learning, okay, my mama did this today. I'm not mad. I'm going to forgive. She made a mistake too. You know what I'm saying? Because we do make mistakes. And a lot of
We gotta
times
be able to
now,
admit it, right?
yeah.
I was about to ask. I was waiting for Jen to finish before I
admit your
said,
mistake.
"Are we
So,
apologizing?"
I just got to that point, and I'm gonna say I got to that point now because I'm going to bring MJ up again. I like the bluntness. I rather have
Really?
Yes.
the bluntness.
I love it
And
too.
my
Down.
daughter bring that out of me because she let me know if I did something wrong. If I didn't do nothing wrong, how would I know what to apologize for?
That's right.
If you, so your sons, I think they shield those things in. They don't talk about if we hurt them, if they was mad, if they angry. Our daughters, they do. They gonna tell you when they feelings hurt. They gonna cry. They gonna show
They
emotions.
definitely gonna cry.
So they gonna, you know that you did something to hurt their feelings. So you know when you need to apologize. You don't know with your sons really.
These kids
Are
are
we-
sensitive these days.
They
They're
very
sensitive.
So
But-
Big time.
Real quick, are we allowing our kids to, and I'm just going to use myself as an example. When I was growing up, I didn't feel like I had that space. I wasn't going to my mama or my daddy like, you made me mad, like I ain't like A, B, C, and D. Like I wasn't going to my mama or my daddy with that.
I didn't have that space neither.
And not to
I know what
say
you
I'm not
mean.
saying that's right, wrong, or
No.
indifferent. I'm just saying I didn't have that, and I do know because we are in that age now where kids are, mental health issues and all these different things. Are we allowing a safe space for our children to come to us and say, "Mommy, when you raised your voice at me, you hurt my feelings," or "Mommy, when you said this the way you said it, you hurt my feelings," and then are we allowing that space for them? And then when they come to us, how are we handling that? Like, are we really processing their emotions, or are we like, "What you mean? I'm the mama," you know?
So for me, like you said, I didn't have that space either. So that made me, when I became a parent, I wanted to create that space so bad, just because I felt like I was one of those kids that probably needed to have that type of space. So I so badly wanted to create that for mine. It's still a challenge though, because it's new. We wasn't brought up like that. I wasn't raised that way.
We brought up that's disrespectful.
Yeah, it's disrespectful. And they
So-
knew, like, you can't tell us how you feel, it doesn't matter. So I
I'm the
wanted to
mama.
create
I'm
that
the-
space. But it's still hard because it's like, as
And
soon
I-
as you
and
tell
I
me
go
something, I
back
be,
and forth.
hold on.
I
'Cause
go
now we going back and forth.
with
It's
it.
like, who you talking to?
But you go
I gotta
back
remind
and forth
myself.
with learning that.
Yeah,
too. You go back
you
and
learn.
forth with, should I say this? Because
Should-
I go back and forth with, because I'm the mama.
Yeah,
because
because I'm the mama to say it so.
But then I go back to, okay, well, I need to explain this, because maybe if I explain why, but it's also learning from your mistakes.
Exactly.
Because I got an older one, so I'm
Yep,
trying
exactly.
to figure out.
And I think, like
all
you
the
said, MJ
wrong
taught me
things.
that. By him being so
He
blunt
be-
to me,
Oh, my 3-year-old gonna tell
that
you.
part, by him being how he is and so blunt, that created the safe space for my oldest to be that way too. Because she
So,
like,
say how
so
she
you gonna let
feel.
him...
That was what I was about to say.
Okay, so
are
I'm gonna
you-
tell you how I feel.
So question
long as we being respectful and you not, you're not. I don't know. I guess you just gotta. Long as they're being respectful when they talking to you about it, and you create that space like we just gonna talk. Tell me how you feel. And long as you're not being disrespectful, we should be able to. It'll be okay. I don't know. I'm still learning and doing it with mine. It works. I love it though. I like the openness.
Because I was gonna ask you that. Because I was gonna ask, is because TT, because we know MJ is autistic, so the way he communicates is different. So you have to parent him different. So we know he gonna give it to us. MJ gonna give it to us. But versus TT, who does not have that same disability, if TT give it to you like MJ give it to you, are you gonna still receive it from TT? Because technically, we might be giving MJ a little bit of a pass because we know that his communication is different because
So-
he has this challenge.
Very true. So it
Do you
is
still
different.
set
I
limits?
don't parent them too different, but Tyree is not gonna talk to me how MJ talks to me.
Okay.
He doesn't think he's doing anything wrong. He's expressing how he feel, and rightfully so. That is it's true. If that's how you feel, he just saying how he feels. But it's the way you say it. He doesn't have that part to understand. It's a way to say things, and that's anybody. When you at work, it's the way you talk to your boss. It's the way that you talk to the
Right.
Do you
customers.
feel like the way he's saying
So-
it is wrong?
It honestly, if you standing right here next to MJ, he will bluntly say, "Well, are you musty?
Oh.
I think it's you."
Oh.
Well, I checked myself. It's not me. It's definitely you. Maybe you should shower.
Okay.
Well, I don't think I should sit next to you because you didn't shower.
And see another person.
And it's
will
like,
receive that
dang, they're gonna
wrong,
receive
but
that
you
totally
know.
different.
right,
But
right.
I know how
You know
he's
your
speaking his
child.
mind. He
Right.
don't know how to. And then when trust me, I have tried. Sir, you could not tell that. Well, she is ugly. Look at her teeth. No, you can't tell these people that. Why? It's true. Never mind. So Tyree is not going to do that.
Right.
So I don't have to really just say, like, no, Tyree, you can't say it this way. Because she gets it. He doesn't get it. So I don't really have to parent it too different. She know that she not
She
about
know
to
what
sit there and just be going off like that. She says it in a different type of way, even if she does feel that type
But
of
you
way.
still allow her the space to.
I do allow her the space to kick it with me. We literally have mama-daughter talks all
Well,
the
do
time.
you
She
feel
don't
like
it, but-
do you feel like there is a gray area possibly because we struggle with that friend parent, I want to be their friend, and I actually just reposted a clip that I saw on TikTok where and I don't know
wanna
who
be the
this lady
friend.
was, but
I'm
she was
not the
talking
friend.
about that's exactly what she said.
not
She
your
was like,
friend.
I'm not
I'm
your
not the
friend,
friend.
I'm your parent, and she broke it down.
That's
She's
a
like,
lot
I
of-
ain't
that's
doing
a
this.
lot of mother problems.
I'm gonna
I
send
don't
y'all a
wanna
clip
be.
later on this
No.
from Michelle Obama. I don't know if y'all saw it, but she made a nice speech about just that alone. I'm gonna send it to y'all later, but it was beat. I'm not your friend.
Yeah, I'm not.
We
And I
gotta
think-
have that separate.
And
not
I don't
the
think we
friend.
got. I don't think we got it separate. I don't think we got it separate. I
It's hard.
Oh, we
because
don't got it separate.
Because we all learning.
We
We
don't
trying to
have it
be
separate.
so. We trying to be that open with our children. Then we mess up because now we sound like
Y'all
friends.
think y'all the
And
same.
I've had
And
that
y'all
with my
up there
daughter.
gossiping.
Yeah, I've had that.
No,
No,
Or they sitting around.
I've
and
had that with my
Yeah.
baby, and I'm like, she talking to me about her friends X, Y, and Z. And now it like, ma'am, you ain't you doing a little too much now.
Yeah.
So I still had that blurry line, what I'm trying to fix. But I
And
get what you're
again-
saying.
And again, I think that's back to social media. I love social media for some of the things, but then it has really hurt us in other areas.
It
Because
is.
my kids, number one, couldn't have social media for a very, very long time. And then once they start, and it's really my two oldest ones, now that they're a little bit older, they be like, well, mommy, can I be your friend? Nah. Can I follow you? Nah. Like we that's not what we doing.
I definitely
That's not what we
shouldn't
doing
allow
on the social media.
I got my stuff. I be stricting.
I mean,
stuff,
'cause it's
I
a
should've
lot of
never let homegirl
videos
be
out
my
Yeah, it's a
friend.
lot of stuff.
You
It's
know,
a lot of stuff out
videos
there. And
out
you
there.
don't.
But I don't
Kids
post
smarter
nothing
than me
crazy,
on
but
the phone.
still.
But it's a lot of videos out
They
there
are.
that encourage them to go against their parents. Like
Yeah.
all of this, oh, you got a gentle parent. You can't tell them this. You can't
Yeah.
tell them that. They never got to move out. I'm not with all that. I don't want nobody living with me forever. Y'all
Okay,
can keep saying
amen.
that. Call me what you want. I want you to get stable and get to stepping.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
I do,
Stable
yes.
and get to stepping.
That's what
I
I'm
want you to
teaching
get
you.
all your stuff together. Follow my footsteps, what I'm telling you to
Yes.
do, and I'm trying to guide you to go get your own and
That
be on
part.
your
So
own.
That's
quick,
the whole part
quick
of growing
question.
up.
Now we
Quick question, but and I know just real quick because I'm struggling with this a little bit right now. So is it an age where you just draw the line? Not that I'm not at that point just yet, but I just is
Y'all
there an
tell
age?
me, my oldest is 23. Should I be drawing the line right now? He have called me about 17 times. Okay, I'm in the middle of this right now. Yes, he's called 17 times. He's 23. Okay, it don't stop. So y'all tell me, when should we draw the line?
I don't know.
Okay.
He needs
I'm about to
his
draw it
mama.
today. I'm
What-
gonna go home and talk to MJ.
What should he need
He got
right
some
now?
time. He
Yeah.
got
Okay,
time.
that's what I'm saying. It don't stop.
It
So
don't stop.
if we don't
Nah,
draw
yeah,
the
we just
said
line,
that.
they're gonna be 50 folks still living
The
at
older
home
they
in my
get, the
basement.
worse it gets.
Y'all are some real mamas because I asked y'all about forgiveness and we over here talking about these kids.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You see what I'm saying?
My thing about forgiveness.
Okay, go ahead.
One thing. Why is it that we can forgive these men and can
Ooh.
not forgive a friend?
Oh, Jesus.
Why? Why is that so
Part
hard?
two.
I know.
next
part
week.
two. Let me write that one because that's
Come back to
something.
see us next week.
I'm gonna just give a little sample. I
Give me a
feel like
sample, Jen.
your friend, you build that all the way up. It's limits. Like the loyalty with them is supposed to be different. If this man drop away, who shoulder I'm supposed to cry on? When you say best friend, they know all of everything.
Everything.
So that means if it's boundaries you cross, it's no going back. With a man, the only boundary they really gonna cross is if they cheat. I mean, that's it. With a woman, it's
so
a
much
stab in the
debate,
back.
yeah,
Like
stab in the back.
it's your heart ripped out
It's a-
more than a man because they
I don't know though.
I was
He
gonna
done
say
ripped my
because
heart out. Sure.
well,
I
are we
don't
talking
know
about
that
are
one.
we talking about just a man, or in y'all case, are we talking about your husband? Because your husband's supposed to be your best friend.
when you get a husband.
So we
Well,
just
when
talk
you
about
get
a-
a
we just-
husband, we
see,
just
that's
talking
what
about
we just
talk about
friend,
men in general.
yeah.
Okay.
Man
So
in
this
general.
how I feel like when you choose your maid of honor, just like your father give you away, your best friend giving you away. That's when we ain't right there no more. All the way leading up to that until you give me to my husband, it's me and you.
Yeah.
So if you cross that, the only way we should be going against anything is if your husband clashing and mine clashing, or that should be the only
That's why
thing.
everybody don't get that best
That's
that best
why
friend
you can't
title.
get,
Yeah.
but we
Or
give
friend.
them, but we give them out before we know what it really means.
You do.
And that was
you
me.
do. You
We
do.
give them
Hey,
out.
friend.
We give those
That's my
out.
best friend. I'm
My
like, girl.
friend, I had a friend. She's all my
We give
friend.
them out before it's time.
I got a friend who used to always tell me, Crystal, want to save the world ass, always trying to be friends with her goddamn body. Hey, friend. Well, this is not your friend. Like,
It's
stop.
not.
And then, I learned
It's
that
not.
at 35.
You know,
That's
they
not
say
your
it when you
friend.
younger, you choose your friends by who you partying with, who you going out with, who having fun. But then when you grown, who can you call on? Who there for your kids when you crying, when they
That
messed
part.
up, when they didn't
Because
stress you out
what
and
you
all
need
that.
has changed.
What I need.
Has changed. So that's the whole thing about when
Yeah.
you lose those friends. When I was friends with you 20 years ago, we bonded off of what we were doing then and what I needed then and what you
Yeah,
needed then.
friendships
20
change.
years now, I need something totally different and you may still be over there. Or maybe you grew with me. That's a blessing if you did. But if you didn't, I'm not sure what that means.
I mean, you just
Oh, there we
gotta-
go.
You gotta
So, yeah.
have the right. You gotta have the right ones. for
You're
that-
right.
that
So,
title. That
Woo,
title
we gonna
gotta
dig in
be
that one.
very
Why would you throw that at the very end? We
I
gonna
know,
dig in
I
that
know.
one.
Balls.
But let me close out. So real fast, I know we was talking about forgiving parents. My last statement about that is, even with our parents, I think it's very important to, even if you're feeling however you feeling, the healing process you're going through or whatever you're going through from when you were a child, it's very important to make sure that your parents know that you are not upset with them for real, unless they did something, crazy.
Yeah.
But little things that, that has hindered you in little ways and things like that, they were learning just how we are learning right now. And I love my mom. I give her all kind of grace. Even if she don't know a lady, I give you grace. I know you watching probably. But they was learning too. So I'm not upset with no decisions you've made, no whatever, because you did what you knew how to do, what was best for you at that time. And they also, we're going to dig into that later, they also need to understand that just you're not wrong from what you did, but you need to recognize whatever you did and whatever you caused may have caused something to your child. But we also just allow some grace, forgive your parents. So we're going to go ahead and close this out, y'all. Real fast.
Happy Mother's
I am
Day,
very,
ladies.
very
Happy
happy.
Mother's
Yes,
Day.
happy Mother's Day, ladies. So just in closing, of course, I know Mother's Day is Sunday. So I just pray every mother out there and listening and y'all feel very blessed and appreciated on that day. Oh, and before we end, my husband probably watching, whatever. Don't get excited. I just got y'all a small Mother's Day something. Listen, it's not a watch. It's very, very, very small. I made it. But I got y'all some mimosas. I don't know which ones y'all like. Oh,
She always coming with the
it's some
gifts.
mom mimosas. That's what I'm calling them.
Mother's Day, I just want to be left alone.
Y'all know I want
There
that
we
one.
go.
Y'all know I
Leave
want
me
that one
alone.
with that purple. Y'all know I want that one with that purple. That's
Toss
my
that one with
color.
that purple.
I'll take
That-
yellow.
Thank you, Crystal. And shout out to my mama. Happy Mother's Day. I know
Yes,
she's
happy
watching
Mother's
too.
Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
That's that. So thank everybody for tuning in and listening
Come
to
back and see us next week.
Yes, please be here on Wednesdays at 7. Sometimes we will live, sometimes we won't, but we will always we gonna post on them every Wednesday. And I just pray everything comes in overflow for session 35. And that's us. Peace
Session
out.
35.
There we
next
go.
See y'all next week.
Bye.
Yes, we're done.